This is iPhone 14 Pro. Let's see how well this phone performs after 2 years. Now, I've already made a video on the iPhone 14 and this is the Pro version of that phone. So even though these two phones are both 2 years old, there are some things which are better on these phones if you're going for this version. Yeah, obviously this is the Pro version. So as a result, back in 2022, Apple released some features which are specifically made for the Pro version. Apple does this every year where they release a Pro iPhone a year and the next year they will give those Pro only features to the base iPhone which is released the next year. So which means the iPhone 15 is basically an iPhone 14 Pro without an extra camera and the 120Hz screen. Now let's start with the display. This is not the display that we have seen in the 14. This one is a 120Hz display and it goes up to a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which makes a huge difference when we are using it in outdoor environments compared to the 14. The phone also has the dynamic island, which shows all the important activity. When you long press it, it becomes bigger, showing you even more information. This phone also has the always on display, which looks something like this. It has the same bezels as compared to the 14 and it is fairly thick as compared to the 15 Pros or the 16 Pros. Design wise, this phone is made of aluminum and it's really premium to hold in hand. It also has a matte back, which means it does not attract all of those fingerprints. This is the Pro version and it's fairly heavy. It doesn't have the action button, it still has the alert slider. And I also do have to mention the sides take up a lot of fingerprints. Also, this has lightning and also really good speakers. Now let's talk about the operating system. This phone is currently running iOS 18 with no major issues and really great battery life. I have noticed a bug in all the iPhones that I've tested with iOS 18 where you just go into the search bar and immediately come back and go into the app library. The dock just stays there for some time. Even though we've got a lot of minor updates after the major iOS 18 release, we still haven't got the fix to this problem. I think all the iPhone models, including the latest versions, have this bug. Let's hope Apple fixes this issue. As always, the battery life on the Pros are not as good as the Pro Max. So if you care about battery, then you have to go for the Pro Max instead of the regular Pro. Now let's talk about the cameras. This phone has a 48 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 12 megapixel telephoto camera, which can zoom up to 3 times. This phone also has the LiDAR sensor, which every Pro phone has. Now this also has the 48 megapixel main camera, which takes really good shots paired with the photonic engine. The main sensor takes photos with incredible detail and quality. It also has the action mode, which can be used to take super steady videos, especially when you're running. The front camera also has autofocus, which means you can go really close while taking selfies. Now, for anybody that buys this phone in 2025, the major thing here is performance. This has solid performance with no stuttering, no lags. So this phone was released with the iOS 16 and has got 2 major iOS updates, but still it gives the max performance. I don't exactly know the gaming performance because I don't play games a lot. But still for everyday usages like browsing the web, taking photos, sending messages, Zoom calls, this phone will never disappoint you. It gives you the absolute best performance with no major issue. But this phone is 2 years old, so it would be a better deal if you buy the 15 Pro or the 16 Pro, but that doesn't mean this phone is a bad phone. This is a great option in 2025. So that's all about this device. So let me know if you have any issues with the iOS 18 in the comments, and thanks for watching.